All right, dealing with cold weather while living in a van. I've learned a couple things, especially over these last couple weeks. Last week, I experienced the coldest temperatures that it's ever gotten to since I transitioned into a mobile lifestyle. I'll put that screenshot up here for you. And that was taken around probably 7 in the morning. And oh man, it was cold. But I was actually staying quite comfortable. I don't use my heater when I sleep through the night because I don't want to suffocate and die. So I only use it before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning. But when I woke up in the morning, I was pretty warm in my bed, even though the inside of the van was definitely below freezing. My water jug and my water bottle were all frozen solid, and yeah, it was definitely painful when I got out of my bed, but I kept really warm throughout the whole night. I've learned a couple things as far as keeping warm. Number one, insulate your van, and that includes your windows as well. Pay special attention to the ceiling. And as far as your windows go, there are lots of different things you can experiment with. I'm still experimenting with different materials. Right now I'm using this 1/4 inch thick, rigid, kind of like a styrofoam insulation. And behind it, this quilted black cloth material. And it works pretty well. Adds maybe R2, maybe R3 insulation to the windows, but it does enough to keep things relatively warm in here, and it does a good job of blocking out the light as well. Get yourself a good propane heater and figure out a way to safely get propane in your vehicle. That'll go a long way in helping keeping things warm, obviously. Again, I don't run my heater all the time, mostly just before I go to sleep and when I wake up, and that's enough for me as I've got the van pretty well insulated. As far as keeping warm while you're sleeping and in regards to your bed, make sure you have adequate insulation underneath your body. People only focus on blankets and sleeping bags and things like that, but people don't realize you actually lose a lot of heat underneath you while you're sleeping. So make sure you have some good insulation there. Even putting like a quilt or two down is going to go a long way in preserving your body heat while you sleep, especially if you do it the way I do it and you don't run a heater at night at all. And finally, whoops, sorry about that. Finally, get yourself a good pair of thermal underwear. I myself prefer wool. I think it's got a lot of superior qualities over synthetics or any other thing out there. So that's just my preference, but experiment with what works best for you and just utilize that. I keep my thermal underwear on all the time, literally 24/7, except when I'm doing laundry, obviously. So that's it. I know a lot of it sounds like common sense, but there it is. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having some great adventures out there. I'll see you later.